dreams just random images fired from an unconscious brain during sleep? Or something much more important, like life-saving inner guidance? How dreams can be healing and early warning tools for disease, financial crisis, or success. And love is still one of the behavioral science's greatest unanswered questions. Hello, I'm your host, author Kat O'Keefe Canavas. Welcome to Dreaming Healing, where dreams and cutting-edge scientific research meet on syndicated Dreamvisions 7 radio network. Dreaming Healing is every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, with live shows on the first and third evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, when you can call in and ask Kat questions about your amazing dreams. Talk on air. Call toll-free, 833-220-1200. That's 833-220-1200. Come live your dreams out loud with Kat.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. I've been waiting to share this time with you all week. This show is live, so call in with any dream questions, dreams, or nightmares. And the call-in number is 833-220-1200. That's 833-220-1200. And the producer's standing by if you do call in. So let's start the show tonight with my favorite protection and clearing meditation. For those of you who are, with me every week, you know what's coming. For those of you who are new, during this meditation, we're going to imagine using something that is small but powerful to you. Maybe it's something given to you in a dream by your guardian angel or your spirit guide, or even a deceased loved one, like an amulet. So if you don't have one, imagine holding one of your favorite flowers or crystals or a piece of jewelry in your hand. Anything at all that holds the power of love for you as a power gift, because there is no power stronger than the power of love on the earth plane. Now sit comfortably. Together we're going to take 3 deep breaths in and hold them while anything that is not of our highest and best is captured in that breath of life, and then we're going to blow it across the room into the purple flame of Saint Germain, where it's going to be converted into positive light and then return to the universe, because we're not going to litter. Then we're going to build a protection bubble with our power gift. And if you're driving during this meditation and listening to this show, please don't close your eyes. Just listen. Okay, ready? Close your eyes and feel yourself relaxing and being centered. Take in a deep breath. Hold it. Now blow it across the room into the purple flame of Saint Germain. Again, deep breath in. Imagine tiny specks of negativity sucked into the breath. Could be things you heard, things you said, things you saw. Now blow it out across the room into the flame of Saint Germain. One more time. Really deep breath in. Hold it. Now blow it out across the room into the flame of Saint Germain, where you see it turned into positive light and returned to the universe. Now imagine your power gift in your hand. Swing it all around your body and your head to create a mirrored bubble of protection around you that only lets that which is of the highest and best and brought by your spirit guides or guardian angels into the bubble. Anything else that is not of our highest and best is reflected back from whence it came. We wish it so, and therefore it is. When you are ready, slowly open your eyes. Our dream that was sent in to me today is from Anne, and it's titled No Faces. And Anne says, I barely remember any detail in my dream, but sometimes I dream it twice a year, other times every 2 years. In the dream, I am staying at a hotel built on a beach in the tropics. I am with people who appear to be my friends, but they are faceless. Their faces are gone. Suddenly, a huge wave floods everything. The dream always ends the same way. I see the water coming toward me, but never remember if I live or if I die. Well, and sometimes we have dreams that are called dualities. And that means they can be two things happening at the same time. Those things could simultaneously be about our physical life and our emotional life, or they could be a premonition. Now, if this were my dream, the number 2, which is in your dream, is seen, it can speak to that duality or conflict, opposition, or a balance of natures. It's the dual aspect in the act of living, such as life and death. It's two different sides of the same coin. So Carl G. Jung based his analytical psychology, also known as the Jungerian psychology, on the question of opposites or dualities. And he wrote a brief called An Inquiry into the Separation and Synthesis of Psychic Opposites in Alchemy. And he notes that duality is the origin of opposite, and that this polarity is often arranged in a system of 4s in our dreams. So there are a lot of 2s, I noticed, in your dream. And you seem to be with friends, but they're faceless. So that's 2 aspects to people. It shows up for you twice a year or sometimes every 2 years. So I think that there is definitely a duality going on in your dream, Anne. But fortunately for you, we have another dream expert coming on the show tonight. And she's also... she's a friend of mine, but she's also a dream counselor. So when she comes on, we're going to revisit this dream because I'd love to get her perspective of this dream. So let me tell you a little bit about dream coaches. You may have heard about them, but do you really know what they do and what they do with your dreams? Well, our guest tonight is Debbie Spector Weisman, and she is going to be talking about all that and much more. Debbie says dream interpretation and dream dictionaries can help, but knowing what your dreams mean is just part of the process, and applying that knowledge to your life can make a difference between merely living and living a life you truly love. She also has a show on MNW at 11 a.m. Central on the amazing Women and Men of Power radio, where she interviews experts in dream work, sleep research, self-improvement, and many, many other things. So why do people need to be coached about dreams? Let's bring Debbie on and ask her. Welcome to the show, Debbie Spector Weisman.
Oh, thank you so much, Kat. I'm honored to be with you tonight.
Well, I am so glad you're here. I know we are going to be having such a great time on this show. It's going to be sort of like party time because we're friends already, and we meet up often at the IASD, which is the International Association for the Study of Dreams, where we're both presenters. So, Debbie, I want to ask you first, before we get into the dream coaching, you heard Anne's dream that she sent in to me, the dream No Faces. Give me your idea of what her dream may be saying to her in dream language.
Okay, well, first of all, there are a lot of ways we can go with this, and there are things that I would do if she were in the room with me that I would talk about, because one thing about being a dream coach is that it's not my job to tell you what your dream means. My job is to guide you and ask you penetrating questions and probing questions that will lead you to that aha moment where you actually say, oh, you know what, I think it might mean this. Now, I can help, and, we always use the expression, if it were my dream, if I want to say what my opinion of it is. But my opinion of the dream is only that. It's my opinion. What matters most is what the dream means to Anne. But I will say a couple of general things before I get to a bit more specifics. The thing that really struck me about the dream is that it's a recurring dream. She has it, several times a year. And a recurring dream is a dream it's an unresolved dream. It's something that goes back to something that's happening in your life, because all of our dreams are really giving us clues into aspects of our life, something that's going on in our life that we may not be thinking of or might be hidden from us, and the dream is there to reveal it to us, to give us guidance on what to do with it. And in this case, if Anne were here, I would ask her questions about what is going on in her life. What is this dream? Events in her day-to-day life is during this dream to come out, because that's really going to give her and give us the best answer to what the dream really signifies. We could talk about there are clues in the dream, her being always in a hotel and in a place that's not her house, so she's in a different area, of what that means to her. The other important part of a dream is even more important than most parts of the dream is the emotional effect. How did she feel about the dream? She says, she wonders if she wakes up from it wondering if she was dead or alive, but was she fearful in the dream when she woke up? Did she still have that fear in her? Those are the kinds of questions that I would ask her and want to know from her in order to give a really, to lead her into what the dream would really mean. Like I say, I could give my opinions on what it means, but I would say those are some of the questions I would ask. And I would just keep asking questions about who she thinks these people are, the people with no faces, if they were her friends, what did these people remind her of, what did they represent to her, what did the place represent to her, actually which place, and things like that I would just keep asking.
That's great. I love it. So those of you who are listening, if you have a dream and you'd like to, or a nightmare, we work with nightmares too. I always believe that nightmares are gifts in disguise. You can call in to 833
absolutely
220-1200 and share it with us. There are no bad dreams, and nothing you call in and share with us would we ever think was silly or not worthy of our time. Every dream is always worthy of our time. So, Debbie, tell us, what does a dream coach do? What does that mean, a dream coach?
Okay, well, like you said, I help people understand their dreams by probing them, like I said, asking the questions, getting them to come to a conclusion of what they think the dream means to them. Now, why is this important? Well, any dream is it's interesting